And if I never make it, then at least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Luis Revelo Jr. back at you with another video. Listen, shout out to all of the new subscribers, new followers. If you guys are just getting in tune with the YouTube channel, I've gotten a lot of good comments from you guys. You guys are enjoying the videos. You guys like the type of content that I'm putting out. So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for choosing to follow this journey, being a part of this whole movement. Yeah, man, we're here, about to get it in this Monday morning. It's a push day, so take you guys through this push workout and lots of things planned. Thank you to everybody who booked the consultation. I got a couple consultations today. For those of you who don't know, I am a life coach. I am a business consultant, life consultant, whatever you need when it comes to faith, family, fitness, or finance, I can help you out. So thank you to everybody who booked the consultation. Look forward to speaking to you guys. So if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching, one-on-one mentorship, the link will be in the description either way, but I'm gonna have to put the website here so you guys can get in contact with me if you want. Make sure you guys book them because they're gonna go fast and they're gonna get full. So I wanna help as many people as I possibly can. You guys know that's like what I've always enjoyed doing. That's my passion, so I love to help people. I'm extremely grateful for all of the people who have been commenting, who I've been willing to help, who want to help. And I get comments all the time from people saying, oh, how can I help? I'm an insurance agent, I'm a lawyer, I'm a this, I'm a that, like I want to help as well, and like how can I get in touch with you, So if that's you, send me a DM on Instagram, or you can just send me a direct email. I will put you in my contacts. And what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to build a network of reliable, respectable people that I can send my people to. Because I'm not an expert in everything. I'm not an expert in insurance. I'm not an expert in real estate. I'm not an expert in a lot of different areas, but I want to have a network, whereas like if I'm dealing with someone and they have a specific problem that I'm not an expert in, I can refer them to you, so, but I'm not gonna just refer them to anybody. I want to refer them to people who they know that they'll be able to trust because they're coming from me. So anyways, that's a whole nother story, but yeah, trying to build that network, trying to build those connections to give the people with the information to the people who need it. And so with that being said, let's get into this workout. Today's my 1-year anniversary with my wife. 1 year of marriage. We've been together since high school though, since 2013. We had our little break in between, but almost a decade later, now we're married, we have a kid, life is great. Just moved into a new place, fresh start, new area. Finally moved out of Glendale after all these years, almost 30 years of my life, 28 years of my life, basically. Extremely grateful for the blessing, man, the blessing that marriage is, because in today's day and age, there's a very negative outlook on marriage, but a lot of times it's from people who have never been married that have that outlook. And I always say, like, how can you can't give your opinion on something you've never done. And it's the same thing with anything in life. Like, I can't stand people who give their opinions on something they've never done themselves. Like, if you've never been through it, if you've never experienced it, if you've never gone through it, how can you give your opinion on whether it's good or bad? Like, you can't. Just because you had a bad experience with it or had a bad experience in a relationship doesn't make you qualified to give marriage advice. Like, that doesn't make any sense, So for those of you who are contemplating getting married someday, I would advise you to definitely do it. Marriage is a blessing, man. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, aside from like having my son and everything. But marriage is a beautiful thing when it's done right. And that's the problem with society today, is they don't do things right. They don't take the time to properly vet the people that they're going to marry. They're just like, oh, she looks good, or he looks good, or he's got money, or she's got a good career. Like, you guys are getting into relationships for the completely wrong reasons, and that's the reason why you guys fail 99% of the time. And then when you fail, instead of fixing the problem, instead of checking to see like what went wrong with you or with the other person or where you went wrong, you just go and do the same thing with somebody else. And then when that fails, you go do the same thing with somebody else. Instead of addressing the problem, you're just trying to replace the person. Anyways, that's a whole nother YouTube video. For my anniversary with my wife, she doesn't know this. By the time she sees this video, it won't be out. But I'm gonna take her to San Diego today. Well, her and the baby. She loves the beach, so I'm gonna take her down to Del Mar, take her out to eat, go for a walk with the baby and stuff like that, and just kind of chill with the fam. It's so funny to say that, the fam, because the fam is literally my wife and my kid, but you know, back in the days, the fam was like my mom, my dad, you know, and they're still fam, but this is just different. This is my family now, and it's just, that's a whole blessing in itself as well. It's like, as a man, like to be able to say like, that's my family, you know, like that's my wife, that's my son, like whatever in the future, those are my children, like my kids, like this is my legacy, you know. It's kind of crazy. It's a big responsibility, but definitely up for the challenge. I'm not perfect by any means. I already know it's gonna be a struggle, you know, just trying to figure out how to navigate with my son's life, like how to deal with him and his emotions and the questions he's gonna ask me when he's older and the things he's gonna go through, and just all kinds of different things that kind of pop up and that you think about. Like I'm already thinking about him being in high school and he's only a month old, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Guys, we had a casualty. I lost my white Vans, so I'm stuck with the black ones for now, but I'm gonna go buy a new pair today. That's my anniversary gift to myself for staying married for a year. Nah, I'm just kidding, but I am gonna go get a pair though, because this is not the move. Like black shoes with white socks, I don't know, man. I like to match a little bit. I like to be clean, you know. I love white because white goes good with everything, but you know, first world problems, you get me? I'm gonna start drinking a gallon of water a day. For sure, I at least drink 1 liter, but I haven't been drinking enough water. I gotta start drinking more water. So I'm gonna start drinking a gallon a day, which is pretty easy, to be honest. When I was competing like regularly, I was drinking like 2 gallons a day, but I was also training like 3 times a day. So we're gonna build back into that. I'm like putting myself in like camp mode today. Today is officially like the first day of camp. I'm gonna do 90 days like extremely strict. I'm pretending like I'm getting ready for a fight. We'll just see how much weight I can lose by then, because I've been hovering around 205 for like I said, the last 3 weeks. So Miguel told me it's time to stop messing around. It's time to get serious. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see what we can do by the summertime. So if you guys are interested, you can start the 90-day challenge with me, and let's see how far we can go. Listen guys, some of you got really triggered with my last video that went viral about the Hispanic and Mexican culture lacking financial literacy, right? Some of you were upset at the fact that I said Mexican. For whatever reason, you guys got offended, you feel left out. You're like, no, you should be talking to all Latinos, or you felt because I said Mexican that I'm excluding everybody else, like I don't want to help anybody else. Like, you guys are way too soft, bro. It's not about you. I'm saying Mexican because I'm Mexican American. I'm a first generation Mexican American Chicano. So I'm speaking from that perspective. And so who are you to tell me when I can and cannot address my people. And when I say my people, yes, I'm referring to people from my ethnic background, because there are certain experiences and certain ways that we're brought up that other people from other ethnicities will not be able to relate to, okay? For example, like the Asian community, you guys don't do quinceañeras, you guys don't grow up with jaripeos, you guys don't grow up with tamborazos and corridos and this and that. That's totally fine. You guys don't grow up hitting piñatas and stuff like that. Like, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys have your own culture, we have ours. Same thing with people from different ethnicities. And I hate the fact that y'all try to bulk us up as Hispanics like we're all the same. We're not all the same. Mexicans are not the same as Salvadorians. Salvadorians are not the same as Guatemalans. Guatemalans are not the same as Puerto Ricans or Cubans or Colombians. We're all unique in our own ways, and the fact that y'all trying to bunch us up and just throw us under a banner calling us Hispanics is almost disrespectful in a way, because you're disrespecting our uniqueness. All right, same thing with the Asian community. Not all Asians are the same. You have Koreans, people from Japan, people from China, they're not the same. People from Thailand are not the same. Like, you're not giving them the respect that they deserve. You get what I'm saying? You're trying to bulk them up and throw them under a banner like, all right, this is your group, that's your group. And that's not how life works, guys. You guys are way too sensitive. You gotta just be a little more open-minded and just be a little more willing to listen before you start opening your mouth. And then a lot of you in the comments also are like, oh no, my family's good. Like, we have a house, like, I don't struggle, this and that. Speak for yourself. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, the world doesn't revolve around you. If you got money, if you're doing well, congratulations. You should be grateful. You should be happy that you're doing well. But to sit here and try to discredit the fact that financial literacy is lacking in our culture just shows how selfish you are, because you're only worried about yourself. Think about it. Your first response, you felt the need to let me know that you're doing well, okay? That's an insecurity you have. That triggers something in you to make you want to tell me how much money you have. I don't care how much money you have. I really don't. You're not the person I'm speaking to, because I'm speaking to the person who's struggling. I'm speaking to the people who have family members who are struggling. I'm not speaking to you. If you're good, then keep it moving. That's what the unfollow button is for. That's what these other pages are for. If you don't like my message, go somewhere else. As simple as that. Like, I don't need you to come tell me how much money you got, that you're doing well, that you're successful and this and that. Congratulations. Keep it moving. Some of y'all need a reality check. Some of y'all need to be brought back down to earth, because the reality is that there is a lack for financial literacy. I know it's not only in the Mexican or Hispanic cultures. I know that there are people from all kinds of different ethnicities who weren't taught financial literacy. However, if you really look at it, if you really look at the stats and the numbers, the truth is financial literacy is taught less in Hispanic and African American communities. Okay, that's just what it is. Like, you can argue with me all you want. I'm not here to argue. I don't argue with people. I don't waste my time. Like, don't get it twisted. I'll call you out if you say something dumb on my post, but I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you all day. I might respond once or twice, but that's about it. And at the end of the day, guys, like, my message is for who it's meant for. And if it doesn't resonate with you, I ain't tripping. Like, I'm not here to please everybody. I'm not even here to please you. Like, I'm here to deliver a message, and that's it. Whether that message is received well, whether it's received negatively, it doesn't make a difference to me, because I know that that's the message that God has put on my heart for today and for whatever video you're watching at the moment. But anyways, some of y'all need a reality check, bro. Some of y'all really need to go back to your homelands, Mexico or your home countries, so you can really see how privileged of a life that you live. Because I feel like some of you forget. Some of you forget, like, how rough it is actually outside of the United States. Some of you forget that there are still places in the world where they don't even have running water, where they have to walk miles just to get a fresh gallon and then walk miles back to their house, right? Where they make houses out of straw and palm trees and stuff like that. Like, some of y'all really don't know what it's really like to struggle. Thankfully, I had parents who took me back many times to the homeland, to Veracruz, where my mom is from, and Durango, where my dad is from. And I got to see, you know, they come from dirt roads. They come from El Rancho, literally straight from the dirt, from a small town you probably never even heard of, where people, like, life is like that, you know. My grandma lived in a straw house for a long time until my dad built her a concrete one, you know. But yeah, man, you guys just gotta stop being so sensitive, bro. I'm gonna toughen you up, though. That's what I'm here for. That's what God put me on this planet for, to inspire you and to toughen you up, because some of you are way too soft. Some of you need reality checks, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you a reality check. I'm here to remind you that life isn't all cupcakes and rainbows. Life isn't about what you want either. Life isn't about what can you get out of it. It's about what you can do for others while you're here. It's about the legacy that you're gonna leave behind. It's about the impact that you're gonna leave on others. I've said it many times times before, impact over income. That's why we do what we do. Doesn't matter whether I have $1 million in the bank or 0 in the bank, I'm still gonna make these videos. I'm still gonna film, I'm still gonna inspire people, I'm still gonna get my workout in, I'm still gonna do everything that I'm doing right now. The money doesn't change anything. The success will not change anything. The amount of followers, the amount of fame, whatever, is not gonna change anything. I'm still gonna be here every single day, getting my workout in and making these videos and inspiring people, because that's what I love to do, and that's what I was created to do. So that's who God created me to be. With that being said, guys, hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody who needs the inspiration, and let's keep it moving. Let's keep the momentum going, guys. The community is growing. I can see it every single day. So many of you are supporting. So many of you want to jump on the mission, want to get on the path, want to help me, help others. So I'm extremely grateful for all of you. You guys are going to be the change in the world. You guys are going to be the game changers, the ones that leave an impact on this planet, the ones that make an actual change, not the ones that just be typing on Instagram and complaining about life. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.